Northbound 10th West of Lancaster Boulevard. What is the location?
Get some units out on J. Northbound on Rimville.
Well, you asked me to relate the story of when I tackled a bank robber. I saw a rather overweight black guy being chased by a rather overweight white police officer, down filer, probably 6 or 8 houses distance between them, both noticeably out of breath and getting pooped, you know, and stopped to see what was going to happen here.
The man came from that Southwest Bank, headed in this direction. He ran through the intersection and was running down the street this way, and I'm not sure where the police officer came from, but he ended up in a chase after him.
I didn't know it was a robber at the time. Yeah. You know, I just seen it was a foot chase going on, and they were both out of breath. And when I seen that he had gone around the policeman and was still headed back up toward Hampton, I went around the block up the alley and was gonna still kind of just as a bystander seeing what was gonna happen. You know, I thought it was just a foot chase. I didn't know the circumstances at the time.
We were just kind of following him, and he was running fast though. Anyway, so he was running, and then he cut back over up here at the top of the hill into, well, this at the time was a Pizza Hut.
Well, I pulled around through that street up the alley and into the Pizza Hut parking lot at 5 Hampton there. And then here the perpetrator, I guess is the word, here the one being chased, comes around the corner. No sign of anybody, but he, like I said, he was already out of breath. So I got out of my car and decided I was just going to grab him, but he was so exhausted I pretty much just grabbed him and took him to the ground, and there was not a whole lot of struggle left in the guy. To my advantage, he didn't have a gun, because I didn't find out until later that he had just tried to rob the bank across the street. But he didn't have a gun, and he pretty much was too tired to fight by the time I got there.
At that point, Doug stopped the car and jumped out. I'll turn right here. And just tackled him. And then was holding him down until the cops got there. Right, this parking lot here.
But I just kind of like put my knee on his chest and kind of stayed there for about a minute until I got a tap on the shoulder saying, "We've got it from here. We got it from here." Put me out of the picture as quickly as they could. You know, we'll take it from here. They grabbed me by the back of the shirt and, you know, we got it from here. Nicely, but more or less, there wasn't no "thanks, sir." you know, what can we get your name or nothing? They pretty much get along, get along. So I did.
Yeah.
I got up, just took a few steps back, and all of a sudden there were 8 other officers right there. I don't know where they were for the 10 minutes prior to that. It seemed like it may have been 3 minutes, but it seemed like a long time watching it all happen. It's like he was pretty much giving up at that point. He didn't know if I was a police officer. I don't think he had any idea who had just taken him down. He just was like glad to finally lay down and get his breath. I'm glad he was out of breath. He was bigger than I was, you know, but he was just, no, there was no heroics about it, really. I just got in his way, basically, and down we went. But there was no heroic act. I don't think at any means. I was just trying to slow him down because the officer who was chasing him, the last I seen him, wasn't having a very good time catching him. It was more exciting later when we found out they had just robbed the bank, or attempted to rob the bank. So, then it was kind of cool. That was a bank robber. You know, I thought it was a guy who didn't pay his bus fare or something. You know? I didn't know what it was at first. You know?
So you didn't receive any recognition by anyone for...
Nope, this is about the first right here.